Hello, vinyl community. Young LP lover here. It's a Sunday night in Shanghai. Relaxing, listening to some tunes for the evening. I thought we're at the end of the March, yeah? So I thought it would show you a little bit of my March pickups. I haven't picked up very much, but I thought I'd do a little show and tell anyway. I was scheduled to go out vinyl hunting this weekend, but we're on lockdown here in Shanghai again. I can't believe it's been over 2 years since all this mess started, and we're back under lockdown. So that put a quash on my vinyl hunting. It also stopped my deliveries as well. So I've got deliveries coming. So I've got at least two LPs that are stuck in the three LPs that are stuck in the mail system right now. So yeah, online teaching, all that fun stuff, COVID tests, all that fun stuff. Anyway, but you're here for the music, so let me show you what I got. So this delightful blues album that you're hearing now, that is this one. This is Shaky Jake and John Dyer. Wow, what a incredible album this is. It's kind of Chicago blues. I think it's Chicago blues. I'm trying to increase my blues collection, and I was listening to Dylan over in Noble Records, and he had just mentioned Shaky Jake. And like I do, as you're watching a video, and someone you haven't heard of that spoke really highly of, I went online and checked it out, and sure enough, they had this album available for a good price. It's a Japanese only, as far as I know, according to Discogs, it's a Japanese only collaboration, I guess, between these two gentlemen. Put it on a Japanese label even. Actually, let me just pull the disc off because it's done now anyway. I can show you the label.
Great, have a lot of stuff on here.
There you are. Was it Nina? Mina. Just killer harmonica playing on here. And the guitar is just solid as well. But yeah, great stuff. Really happy with that find. So yeah, trying to get a few more blues because I like the blues. I used to listen to a lot of blues on Saturday mornings. I'd listen to CBC Radio, streaming CBC Radio, and Holger Peterson's got a program on there called Saturday Night Blues, which for me was Saturday morning. So I'd listen to Randy Bachman. He had vinyl tap, so kind of classic rock, and lots of great stories that Randy would tell, and then Holger would tell all the blues stories. So that was my Saturday mornings. My wife would be out doing stuff, and I'd be home with the kids. So that was my routine. So, but I don't own much blues, so picked this one up. Champion Jack Dupree. This was kind of a blind buy. I hadn't heard this one at all. This particular series, I've got a Lightning Hopkins autobiography in blue on this same Japanese series. And so this is piano-driven blues. It's very nice as well. And I mean, it wasn't dirt cheap, but it wasn't crazy expensive either. So I went ahead and grabbed that. It's on the Columbia Everest label, if that kind of stuff interests you. It's got the OB and the insert and all of that. So that's pretty cool. And then the last, I guess, blues one I picked up was Tbone Walker. That's on Capitol. Blues collector's item, it says on it. This is not the same as the American album with the same cover. This is a different track list. Let's see. The subtitle on here, The Great Blues Vocal and Guitar something. Of Tbone Walker. His original 1942 to 1947 performances. If you're interested, you can pause it there and see all the tracks. So another great one. In fact, I might put on one of these right now, so stand by. So I went for the Jack Dupree one, Champion Jack Dupree. Mercy on me. All right. So I didn't get a lot this month, as I said, because I didn't get out my normal end of month pick, and yeah, a lot of stuff is stuck in the mail. But I did pick up Rod Stewart's Greatest Hits. So a classic album. It's in decent shape. It's not near mint, maybe VG, but you know, gotta have a little Rod in the collection, so I went with that one. Now this was a great find. I got a couple reggae albums. This is, I'll just take it out of the sleeve so you can see it here. This is an EP by Kojak. Yeah, this was something I never heard of, but the record store I go to has a listening station, so I popped it on. It was like $4, so it was. I loved it as soon as I heard it, so I took that home with me, and again, really glad I did. It's got 4 tracks on it. Penitentiary on both sides, but different mixes. No, Living in the Ghetto, King W. Next. Don't know anything about this artist other than I dig it. Now the next artist I do know a lot about. That's another reggae album, Bunny Wailer. Bunny Wailer sings the Wailers. So Bunny Wailer was one of the original founding members of the Wailers, Bob Marley and Peter Tosh. So that would be Bunny there. So it's Bob and Peter Tosh. And so he left the Wailers after their first island record, their first big release with Chris Blackwell. Went their separate ways. I think he was on their first tour with them, but then left, or maybe left partway through the tour even. But he continued to produce music on his own, and on this one, he's singing all Wailers tracks. It's a bit of dub elements to it, but it's still really good, and I think his voice sounds amazing on some of these tracks. And Sly and Robbie are on bass and drums on this one, so that's nice to have as well. Yeah, so that's Robbie Shakespeare and Sly Dunbar. So just a really great. On guitar, we've got Earl China Smith, keyboards, K. Sterling and W. Wright. On horns, H. Bennett, D. Frazier, and Nambo. On percussions, you got Sticky, and vocals is Bunny Wailer. Recorded at Happy J's studio. So pretty cool. This is, I don't think this is a Japanese pressing, but let me quickly look, I can't remember. Doesn't say where it's pressed here. Oh, Great Britain, there we are. It's Great Britain, so an English pressing. Interestingly enough, it must be a cover variant that doesn't match what's on Discogs for whatever reason. So this was after 81, 82, just after Bob Marley died. And so this was kind of a tribute to Bob Marley's and Bunny Wailer's time together with the Wailers. Great album. And the last one I picked up this month was a single, a 12-inch single, Eazy-E. What song was it? Love for Them Gangsters. Funky street mix, funky clean, street chorus re-edit. Anyway, so 3 tracks, single from the movie Beverly Hills Cop number 3. So I couldn't leave Eazy-E out in the wild, you know. I had to take that home. I'm a big hip hop head, so yeah, I had to take that home as well. So that's what I got. We're at 10 minutes, so I think that's long enough. And that's all the records I got to show you anyway. So, yeah. I hope wherever you are in the world that your COVID situation is better than here. Everyone's staying healthy and happy and so forth. But yeah, take care, everyone.